everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to share with you is how I make glazed donuts. Before we get on to the ingredients, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up and share on your social media. Please go over to Facebook at Virtual Kitchen with Laura and like our page. Okay guys, let's get on to the ingredients. Okay, for this recipe we are going to need 1 envelope of dry active yeast, 2 egg yolks, 3/4 of a cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to need a bowl, and then of course the bowl for the stand-up mixer. If you don't have a stand-up mixer, you can do this with the beater with the dough hook or by hand, but you're going to be kneading the dough. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the warm milk in this bowl along with the yeast and the sugar, and we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes so that it could proof and activate. Okay, make sure your milk is not too hot. It should be between 110 and 115 degrees. Okay, and the next part that we're going to do is we're going to add the salt to the flour. Just mix that up and we'll be right back as soon as we get this proofed. Okay, now that we have the yeast proofed, what we're going to do is we're going to put the flour in our mixer bowl, and we're going to make a little well in the center, and we're going to add the butter, the egg yolks. Everything needs to be at room temperature so that it doesn't stop the yeast from working. Okay, then we're going to take our yeast mixture. I just covered it so it doesn't get a draft. Okay, and then we pour that in there. And I'm going to switch you over to the stand mixer and we'll get this going. Okay, we're going to get this beating on the stand mixer and we're going to let it go for approximately 5 to 6 minutes, okay? So I'll be back as soon as that portion is done. Okay guys, I let the mixer run for about 6 minutes. And I'm going to transfer this out to a lightly floured work surface. The dough is kind of sticky at this point, so you want to use your spatula to get it out of there. Okay. You don't want to put too much flour on it. You just want to put a little bit just to take the stickiness off, because we're going to put it to rest in a bowl until it doubles in size. That should be good right there. Okay, I'm going to put it in a lightly greased bowl, and we're going to let it rest for about an hour until it doubles in size. So cover it up real well. Okay guys, the dough is ready. It's been resting for an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes. Real nice. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some flour here. Not too much. We're going to let out the dough. See how pretty that is? See, it just deflated. Okay, get this out of the way. And we are going to sprinkle it. We're going to roll it to about a 1/2 inch thick. Not too thick. This is a small recipe, the quantity-wise. But if you wanted to double it or even triple it, you can. I have, and it works out well. Okay, and then I get my donut. I just have one of these 2-part ones, the top and then the middle. Okay, just goes. Okay, over to the side. And before I go on cutting all these, you need to get some parchment paper. I've never worked with anything other than parchment paper for this. You're gonna set the donuts, these donuts right now, on a piece of parchment paper, and we're gonna put it on top of a cookie sheet for them to have their second rise. And I'll explain why we need the paper and why it's gonna be easy for you later, okay? While we're frying the donuts. I did this one time without it, and it deflated my donuts and kind of, they tasted good, but it still wasn't the same. So I just try to give you little tricks that'll work for you to make things easy for you. I'm going to keep rolling these and then I'll be right back. We're going to cut out the centers when I come back. Okay, I'm going to cut out the centers. And you can fry those if you want to make some donut holes, or just put them together and rewrap them. Okay, this is the cut donut and there's the parchment paper. I'm just going to set it on top like this and put it on the cookie sheet, okay? It's that simple. I will continue to cut these and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I got all the donuts cut out. I actually have another tray sitting somewhere else. We're going to spray these with some vegetable, just real lightly, because we're going to put some plastic saran wrap on top. And you need to cover these and put them in a warm spot. You can put them in the oven. Just make sure, of course, your oven is off, obviously. Just so they don't get a draft and they don't get a crust on top. And then cover them with a cloth, a kitchen towel, and they should double in size. Takes approximately 30 to 40 minutes, okay? And then we'll be back when it's time to fry them. Okay guys, the donuts have been proofing for about an hour. We're gonna start frying them. And I'm gonna show you how easy the plastic comes off when you spray them with the vegetable spray. You just have to be careful not to touch them because they will deflate, and that's the whole purpose of not having, we don't want a flat donut. Okay, now the purpose, I'm going to explain to you why I use the parchment paper as opposed to just putting it on a sheet. When it's time to put them on the skillet, you don't want to grab the donut itself. So if you grab it by the paper and turn it over, you won't deflate your donut, okay? And you'll see how I do that in a couple of ways. So let's take you onto the stove. Okay guys, the way we're going to put the donuts, and the reason for the parchment is so you don't deflate the donuts. So what you do is you just fold the corner over and flip it over. Just be careful, don't stick your fingers in the oil, and it will release. See? And then you just keep doing that with the rest of the donuts. Like I said, just be careful and don't burn your hands. And this way you don't deflate your donuts. I have found this works so well for me that once I learned it, I don't know where I picked this up from, but I've never gone back to grabbing them with my hand when they're done. Okay, these go pretty quick because this is a cast iron skillet, number one. Number two, the oil's at 350 degrees and maintaining. So you have to watch them. Don't walk away from them because they will burn real fast. So always make sure you use the parchment when you proof your donuts. Make life easy for yourself. See how pretty that looks? You can tell when they're ready because they stop bubbling up as much as they do when you put them in. So then you just grab them with the skewer. You don't have to use skewers if you don't have it. Use whatever you have. If you want to use the metal tongs, use those, or forks, 2 forks, that'll work. I just like this. I've used it and I've always liked it since. So, okay, this guy's ready. In here I have 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and some very hot water. We're going to use approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons of the water. We're going to put in our vanilla. We're going to put in the butter. And we're going to put in a little bit of the water. About 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to whisk it. And you can make this with melted chocolate chips to this. And that's all you need to do. You would add 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips to this. And the rest of it is exactly the same. Except you would add 1/4 cup of hot water to this. This is the consistency. Just like that. And it'll tighten up a little bit as we let it sit. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap. Guys, I'm going to dip the donuts in the glaze. It's real easy. We already have our glaze here. And I already have the rack on here. So you just put it on there and let it drip. See, just like that. And then you put as much as you want on there. If you need to loosen up the glaze, you just add a little bit more water. Oops. Okay. Then you let them sit on the rack. To the next one. You can dip the whole thing in there if you want to. Doesn't that look delicious? And then you just keep going. Okay guys, I'm going to fast forward through this part. Okay guys, that concludes the video for today. I will tell you, these donuts are so soft. You can smell the vanilla on the glaze, and they're just great. If you have any questions about the dough, please leave them in the comments below, and I will get back with you. Okay guys, I'm going to take a bite. Delicious. I'm going to bring you in close so you can see. They're so fluffy and airy. They're just wonderful. Okay guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy them. Please go to our Facebook page at Virtual Kitchen with Laura and hit a like button. Okay guys, see y'all later. Bye.